Hi everyone. As most of you all requested, I thought of giving you an introduction to one of your novels, Tess of D'Urbervilles by Thomas Hardy. So I will give you a basic introduction to the novel. You all can read it, and even the movie is there, you can watch it, but make sure first you read the novel, read it again, then you can go through some summaries, chapter summaries, and you can go through analysis, and then you can watch the movie as well. Then you can start writing answers for the questions. So first of all, I will make you an introductory part for Tess of D'Urbervilles. Technically, the novel belongs to 19th century, yet we anticipate it in 20th century in regard to the nature and the treatment of the subject matter. The novel especially questions on the society's sexual mores by compassionately portraying a heroine who is seduced by a son of an employer. Then she was like, who thus is not considered a pure and chaste woman, but the rest of the society was not considering her, was not ready to consider her as a pure and chaste woman in the society after she was being raped. So we can basically divide the story into two subjects, like contemporary subjects that the story deals with. You can find two different parts. First, it is the struggles of religion. The struggles of religion belief that occurred during Hardy's time, and also the social perspective. What reflects Hardy's preoccupation with social class. Hardy had connections to both the working class and the upper class society. So the story is reflected in the pessimism constrained in Tess of D'Urbervilles towards the chances of Tess to ascend in society, and Angel's precarious position as neither a member of the upper class nor a working person. Then also, when it comes to the setting of the story, you can see that the story sets in the southwestern England. You find a pure woman in the first chapter with blush, with the nice description, her purity, her chastity. It's highlighted with red and white colors. Then description of the rural landscaping, agricultural community, and ancient traditional society, simple inhabitants, those who speak with distinct country dialect. You can notice Tess's mother's language, the way she speaks, it's a country dialect, their language. Then many of these families, including the D'Urbervilles, have descended from noble aristocratic Norman families, but have, as Hardy writes, like they have gone to seed over the time. So the story begins with a climax where Tess's father gets to know that they belong to an upper class family. They are descending from an upper class family. So Hardy displays a great sense of sympathy for England, especially the lower class rural women, the situation of lower class rural women. And also I will make you a simple description on Hardy's women, how Hardy describes the women characters, females, especially during the Victorian era. Women was not easy, like they lived in the male dominated society. So Hardy has a complex attitude towards women. It was based on his personal experience as well. So the story is basically based on the male dominated society, how the females being treated, because Tess was raped. She was raped by her employer's son. Then after that, the situation that she had to go on through, she was like she went for the job for the sake of the family. She was the eldest child, so she had to take the responsibilities. We can't exactly say that it was the fate that makes her face into that situation. Different other things also happened, like affected. This was inexperienced, and social beliefs, how the society, the situation that the society has given for a woman, and also when it comes to Angel and Tess's affair, their Angel was not ready to accept Tess when he got to know about Tess's situation. She was being raped and she had a child, so Angel was not ready to accept Tess. Then it was a society where they highly consider the woman's purity, woman's virginity. So then in such a society, the situation that Tess faced, at the end of the story you find that Tess was sentenced to death and she killed Alec. So when you do the story, you have to pay more attention to the social perspective, how the social impression on women, and Tess's character, the development of her character, how she was introduced. You can see that the story is divided into different phases. The first phase, she was introduced to be as a maiden. Then you find like maiden no more. So her situation, how Hardy introduces Tess as a pure woman, as a virgin, as an inexperienced, then as a responsible daughter, as a responsible sister, as a lover, then how she faced the difficulties and the role of the fate and fortune, so how those things affected to her. Then also Hardy praises women endurance, strength, passion, sensitivity. On the other, he depicts women as meek, vain, plotting creatures. Meek, vain, plotting creatures. Then unpredictable moods, the different moods of women. Even modern female readers accept the truth of Hardy's female protagonist, because despite his implication that woman is a weaker sex, as Hardy remarked, no woman can be grudged flattery. So then Hardy's a skilled portrayal of women. Then researchers also have found that Hardy's women are neither urbanite, blue stockings, and no real scholars. They are not very educated. Yet they are very refined. The women that Hardy depicts are very refined. You can see it in Tess's character also. Then refined than his male characters. Hardy's females are refined than his male characters. Then instead of having like mostly you find in Victorian stories like very dull Victorian heroines. So here you find Hardy presents a robust woman of progressive character, who's like the woman's desires leading for the despair. Hardy's women, you can also say that they either tools of nature and they become victims. And also you have to pay attention how Tess became a victim of the Victorian concepts. You can search on the Victorian perspective of women. Then how Tess plays her role as a Victorian woman. Then how the Victorian society considered the woman's chastity, purity. Then Hardy's women, especially Tess, you can take Tess, what has won greatest respect for her strength as a character, and the struggles that she has gone through in her life. You can see that she was very strong enough to give birth to the child alone without she was rejected by the society when the society got to know that she was pregnant without a father for the child. She was giving birth for an illegitimate child. So the society rejected her. Society was not ready to accept her. Even the church rejected baptizing the child. So Tess was strong enough to do all those alone. And also when Angel rejected her, even not only Alec, like even though Angel loved her, Angel too rejected her after he got to know about Tess's affair, like Tess was being raped. So how strong Tess was, and even when she was sentenced to death, she was strong enough to ask Angel to accept her sister. So that's how she ends her life. So this is like an overall idea about the story, but when you read it again, you can surf on internet and you can get more details from books and everything about the Victorian perspectives and how fate affected to Tess, and how Tess developed her character, the strength of Tess. Then other characters, how Alec treated Tess, how Angel treated Tess, how the society accepted Tess and how the society rejected Tess. So pay attention to each and every detail. You can contact me for further details. Send me anything under the comment section. So let's meet with another video soon. I hope you got some information regarding Tess of D'Urbervilles. Even the ones who have not read the story, you can start reading the story and get more details, and I hope this video would help you to improve your knowledge on Tess of D'Urbervilles. Thank you. Let's meet again. Bye bye.